Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive videoscopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous Superstar Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of February 2021. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. What a remarkable month it is. It is this month that we are going to have a conglomerate of planets, including big planets, power players, moving through a decidedly consequential part of your sky. Now, this is a part of the sky that has to do with profound and meaningful change. It has to do with connection and vulnerability. But interestingly, it connects you to resources, inner resources, outer resources, and that includes your relationship to financial institutions. So this part of the sky can be incredibly consequential and important in how it is it helps you to understand yourself more deeply, more profoundly, so that it changes you to the core, but also how it is that this energy can help change your circumstances in practical ways. And so we have here this very beautiful energy playing out. In the first days, it may not feel so beautiful because Venus is having some difficult connections. But once we navigate forward, and especially once we get to the new moon on February 11, there will be new understandings and new opportunities and new chapters. On the same day, we are going to have what astrologers like to call the most romantic day of the year. This is Venus meeting Jupiter in the same part of the sky. And this is energy that can be romantic, but it can also be massive blessings as well. And so some ways that I see this new moon and blessed energy playing out for you on a very practical level, this can help your connections with, your relationships with financial institutions go that much better. Where it is that you're hoping to attract funding, whether it's grants, loans, bursaries, scholarships, insurance payments, benefits you qualify for, all of that has a better than average chance for going exceptionally well. Where it is that you're using this energy more for your own personal change, personal growth, this can be a time of leaping forward, of truly knowing that a new chapter has begun. Where it is that a depth of honesty lends itself to transformation, there's heart there, there's love there. Now, for some, it may be an attraction to another person, a connection with another person that helps serve as a catalyst moment towards this change. And I'll talk about that in just a moment when we get to love. But first, and before we get there, let me also tell you about the full moon that's happening this month as well. And that happens right around the 27th. Now, this full moon is decidedly communicative for you, and it is speaking in supreme harmony with Uranus. I see this full moon as a time of good news for you, whether it's a letter, whether it's a text, whether it's a call. It looks like there is a whole lot of delight that seems to come out of nowhere. Now, some of this good news may be related to connections you already have, whether they are friends, whether they are group dynamics, where it is that you already know people, that's where the surprise factor can be that much higher. And it is also possible that a spontaneous connection with somebody that you may know as an acquaintance ends up being part of what helps facilitate change and blessings for you. This part of the sky can also connect you to siblings, cousins, and neighbors. They may be the ones who have some good news on the horizon, but it's also possible with this energy that you are finding renewed connections and joy with these family members and local people at this time. Now, where it comes to matters of love, let's talk about love, because that intense energy, or at least it's in an intense part of the sky, but it makes it that much more meaningful with the new moon and all the conglomerate of planets playing out there. Mercury is retrograde under that same sky, gearing up to connect with Jupiter for the second of three very fortunate meetings that they are having as part of the larger Mercury retrograde season. And what that suggests is that this can be a sense of what opportunity you thought was lost in some way now is coming back around, and it's better than it was before. And Where it comes to love, this is about an authentic connection with another person, feeling that connection deeply, feeling pulled in a particular direction, perhaps a feeling of fate, but also feeling a depth of connection that can serve as an important catalyst moment, a moment that ultimately invites more sweeping change in your life. Now, this is especially true for those of you open to meeting someone new. There may be a moment of vulnerability, there may be a moment of intimacy with another person. But just keep in mind how you take this energy, where you go with this energy is always up to you to decide in light of your unique circumstances. It doesn't necessarily have to manifest in more intimate ways if you don't want it to. Emotional intimacy can be covered here as well. But it is the vulnerability that you feel that can end up being very revealing to you and facilitate that meaningful change. But with this energy, the thing is that you have to feel it, right? It isn't just about connecting with someone. It's about feeling that authentic pull towards another. And that pull in and of itself can be part of what makes the greatest impression. For those of you just starting to date somebody, I feel like this may very likely bring this new moon, this conjunction of Venus and Jupiter, all happening right around the 11th, can bring an increase of intimacy and an increase of vulnerability with each other. It does look like there are a lot of moments and reasons for a depth of bonding. Where I would invite you to be a little bit careful, though, is that in the first days of the month, the energy is a little bit more erratic. If you find yourself navigating that time and feeling like maybe this is not the right person for you, that's okay too, because it is going to be once we move into the middle of the month that a new connection becomes that much more possible. But it's also possible that the two of you reach a deeper level of knowing each other once we navigate mid-month. And for those of you in an established bond, sometimes this energy can play out in terms of your partner's income. So be on the lookout for that. There may be some questions or uncertainty in the first days of the month, but that will quickly transform. And it looks like there's some good news, big blessings happening there. Perhaps your partner has an opportunity to be especially generous with you once we navigate to that new moon at the 11th. But for all that, this can also be a sense of deeper commitment, deeper connection, deeper closeness with this person that you love. What I love about this month for you, well, look, there's a lot here. I love how your mind is alight at the energy of the full moon late in the month. You will have some really great ideas. If it is that you engage communication in any way, professionally speaking, we all communicate in one way or another. But if it is that you do professionally engage communication, whether as a teacher or a writer or a speaker, you will find yourself feeling very much at the top of your game, feeling as if you're filled with great ideas, feeling as if there's great opportunities available to you, especially towards the end of the month. However, that energy of the new moon, that energy of Venus meeting Jupiter, it is just such a big blessing to you, where it is you're hoping to align with your definition of wealth, practical and personal. You will find yourself feeling truly, greatly abundant. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this every week for you and for all signs for as low as just $3 a month at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Superstars get expanded exclusive video scopes each and every week. The revamped Rebirth Superstar space now has all kinds of levels and perks, including special horoscopes, class passes, consultations with me, and so much more at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. I look forward to meeting you there. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.